Hi guys, I'm going to go over the reciprocal functions. So this is brand new to the trig unit. You guys should be familiar with sine, cosine, and tangent from geometry. What the reciprocal functions are is they are your normal sine, cosine, tangent functions flipped. So let's first talk about sine. So you guys learned in geometry that sine of an angle was the opposite leg over the hypotenuse. So now the reciprocal function, cosecant, all that means is now we're going to flip that relationship. So cosecant now becomes the hypotenuse over the opposite leg. So let me show you what I mean by that. So if I want to find sine of theta, theta is this symbol right here. This is a new symbol. It's the Greek lowercase letter theta. That's going to be our reference angle. So here's my reference angle. I want to find the opposite leg and the hypotenuse. So looking at the triangle, the opposite leg is always across from your reference angle. So the side labeled 8, that's my opposite leg. And the hypotenuse is always across from the right angle. It's always the longest side. So let me label that. So my opposite and my hypotenuse is going to give me 8 over 10. So sine of theta is 8 over 10. If I simplify my fraction, that gives me 4 over 5, which is my sine relationship. Now my cosecant, my CSC, that goes with sine, and what that means to do is it says take your sine relationship and flip it. It now becomes 5 over 4. So cosecant of theta is 5 over 4, or it's 10 over 8, and then simplified to 5 over 4. Hypotenuse over opposite. All right, we're going to do the same thing for cosine. So now cosine, that is adjacent over hypotenuse. All right, which means that my cosecant, not cosecant, my secant, SEC, that's what goes with cosine. That's going to be hypotenuse over adjacent. So looking at my triangle, my reference angle is theta. The adjacent side is always the side touching the angle. It's never the hypotenuse, it's always a leg, and it's touching the reference angle. It's adjacent to it. So that's going to give me 6 over 10, which then simplifies to 3 over 5. All right, so cosine is 3 over 5, which means secant is now 5 over 3. It's hypotenuse over the adjacent side. All right, last one, tangent. This is opposite over adjacent, so O over A, which means that cotangent is going to be A over O. So tangent's opposite over adjacent, cotangent is adjacent over opposite. So if I find tangent of my angle, tangent gives me 8 over 6, which then simplifies to 4 over 3. This means that cotangent is now 3 over 4. So these 3 new functions, those are my reciprocal functions. Cosecant, CSC, goes with sine. Secant, SEC, goes with cosine. And cotangent, COT, goes with tangent. These 3 new functions, you do have to memorize which ones they go with. It's kind of tricky because now the S, the sine and S goes with the CSC cosecant, and then cosine goes with secant. All right, so make sure you make a note that those go together, and then tangent and cotangent, those are very straightforward that they go together. All right, good luck with the rest of your online learning, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, okay? Hi, guys.